computer. Hello, we are having way too much fun. I am so tired. I said we are having way too much fun. Oh my gosh. Hi, everybody. It's me, Annabelle, and this is my friend Alyssa.
Hi, I'm Annabelle's friend.
Alyssa is not just my friend. Alyssa is the owner of Express Fluency, which is an incredible world language school out of Vermont. But she also offers lots of professional development for teachers who are seeking to better their skills with acquisition-driven instruction from wherever they are in their careers. Sometimes they're brand new and sometimes they're experienced. And together, she has has invited me to help her with Conference in the Cloud, which this will be our sixth year.
What?
I know, it's
Wow.
wild. Sixth year with Conference in the Cloud, which is an incredible conference for world language educators around the world. And I say around the world because we have had people join us from around the world for this conference because it's virtual. We created it out of
Antarctica is
necessity.
our only continent
Oh, okay.
not represented.
Well,
But
that's our problem. Is like,
pretty
how do
good.
you even, how many world language teachers are on Antarctica? Do we know?
Yeah, good
But
question.
that's pretty good. We've had all the continents covered, and I think one of the reasons we can do that is it's virtual. So teachers know that not only is it virtual, but the schedule is so broad that there are opportunities for people to join live should they want to at various times of the day because there's always something happening. But if teachers don't want to and they only want to do one live thing a day, everything is recorded. Every session, every language class, every recording of teachers teaching their classes, everything is recorded. So we just wanted to tell you a little bit about the conference, what it's about, what you can expect tonight, because tomorrow, April 14th, is the last day for early bird pricing. And we have a special coupon code for you to take advantage. And we'll share that in a little bit, but it's $25 off. And if you use it today or tomorrow, you're going to get
$50 off.
yeah, $50 off, which is phenomenal because of the early bird pricing. So, I'll share my favorite part about the conference and then Alyssa can share hers. My favorite part is for sure what I've already mentioned, which is that it is virtual and everything is recorded. As a very busy mom, with lots of little ones, it is really nice to not have to leave home to present or to learn. I love that I can go and I can present in my pajamas from my living room if I want to. Um, Later on, I can conjoin a session with my camera off while I'm cooking or while I'm helping the baby. And I don't have to pay for lodging. I don't have to pay for airfare. I don't have to pay to feed myself. I don't have to pay for all the wine that I'm heavily going to drink in the evening with friends. I am at home, and I think that that's really special. I also love that I can re-access the recordings, even for sessions that I went to, but I can re-access them all the way through January of the following year. So that's my favorite part about the conference. What is yours?
I have so many favorite parts. I think, first of all, everything you do in the conference is amazing, and we're so lucky to have you. Such a gift. Incredible. Um, so aside from Annabelle, I mean, we are so lucky to just have the most amazing presenters from all over come to offer workshops and offer language classes, and to many of them film their classes during the year and share them during the conference with teachers. So you get to watch teachers in action with their actual students, and then debrief them with them and be able to ask them questions. Why did you do this or that? What were you thinking here? It's really, I think that is one of the most amazing things that we have. There's many, but that's
I
one of my
agree.
top.
It also sets us apart too because I've taught language labs. I've taught language labs for you in Vermont in person. I've taught language labs for you virtually here. And the thing that is challenging is you're always meeting brand new kids you've never met before. You have no idea who they are. You don't even know their pronouns. You know nothing about them, and you're supposed to establish some sense of community, establish some sense of relationships, and help them to acquire language. And you only have 4 or 5 days to do it. It's a really challenging task. Whereas last year, when I recorded my classes for the Conference in the Cloud, people saw my real students in my real classroom interacting in a way that, like, from the very beginning of the year, they could see, like, these are some beginning of the year classes, some mid-year classes, and they got to see exactly what it's like with our established students. And I think that that is so powerful. So this year we have Marta Jedinak, who teaches Spanish. Alyssa said you've already seen one of her recordings, right?
Yeah, it was amazing. It made me so excited to see the rest and to be there in the conference and talk to her about it. Can I just do a little spoiler?
Yes.
Okay. I'm so excited to talk to her about this, but someone in her class, you could tell this is a thing. Like every day, they have just a bunch of random stuff in their pocket. And so that part of the class was like, what's in such and such's pocket? And the other people in the class are guessing like the things, and then you're seeing him like take out. He's got like 10 things in his pocket. But it was so awesome. You could tell it was just like something
Part of the routine.
that has become a thing, like this guy in his pocket and all the things. Anyway, but just the community that she's built, you could just tell, and like the amount of Spanish that they were speaking. I think it was Spanish 3 or 4, but she was the entire time speaking Spanish with them. They were speaking, like it was really, really cool. It was
That is awesome. That is really cool. And she's really wonderful. She does the Cuéntame Más podcast. So if you don't know her, you will love her. We also have Margarita Perez Garcia filming her upper level French classes, which is so exciting, especially because her approach is more from a story listening. And what she gets her students to do in Australia is phenomenal. We have Will Adams, who is teaching Mandarin in Denver, and incredible. You're gonna faint. And the power is we have different languages represented. Kate Walker is doing elementary French. The power of being able to go to different teachers in different languages is really seeing just how it doesn't matter if you don't understand Mandarin, seeing how Will makes it comprehensible for his students, how they build and foster community, how what communication looks like at each level between teacher and student and teacher. All of those things are really powerful things for us to remember, not to mention just the classroom environment. It's really powerful to be able to see people in their classroom, how they have it set it up, all of that. And then
Have Jennifer Bill be doing English.
Yes.
So this is our first time having an ESL teacher
yeah.
with us. So we're really excited about that.
Super excited. That's going to be really special. We also obviously have the workshops, which is always a draw for people, and we'll highlight some of those in a second. But my other thing that I get a little bit annoying about at the conference, but for good reason, is the language classes themselves. So every year we offer language classes that are literally come and sit and acquire Mandarin with Diane Neubauer for the week. And so each day you would come and you're going to see the progression of lessons from the teacher's perspective. But the reason you're there is really to sit and be as a student and experience again what it's like to acquire a second language. Whoa. With acquisition driven instruction, experience the joy, experience the challenge, experience all of it, and really put yourself in your students' shoes. And I can't say enough about that. I think it's so important. Last year we had Italian with Mariana, and Cherokee with Wade. And it was like, it was insane by the end of the week where participants got. Wild.
Yeah.
And I can't say enough about every year people need to get into the classroom to experience what it's like from a student's perspective. But the ability to do this every day that week is like, whoa, you actually develop some proficiency in Italian. And I mean, day one, people were splurting out Cherokee and Italian. By the end of the week, what people could do in Cherokee was like mind blowing.
Yeah. I was in that class. It was amazing.
It was so cool.
The other day, the song that we sang in the class just came into my head again, like many months later, and I was still singing the Cherokee song.
I love it so much. Yeah,
And then
it's really
Mariana's
powerful.
coming back this year, so we'll have Italian on offer again alongside
Yay.
Mandarin with Diane Neubauer. So
So good. So we'll have the language classes, the teacher classes that they're teaching their own kids, which is really powerful. And then the final thing is the workshops. And we do offer some workshops that are more like community builders at night, which are special ways to just network and connect and just enjoy your evening together. But some of the workshops that are really standing out already are Ben Tinsley's coming back with Parallel Mini Stories, a pathway to fluency and interculturality, and sharing how he's embedding cultural practices in his everyday and really centering marginalized voices in his class. Claudia Elliott is joining us again to share about how she uses picture talk to dig really, really deep. Anne Marie Chase is joining us again with some strategies on engagement. We know you love Amy Marshall. Amy Marshall will be there, and she'll be sharing on movie talks and a couple other sessions. Um, uh, Adriana Ramirez is joining us. We also have
Quintero,
yes, there's so AC Quintero. We have um, Kate
sí,
Walker.
Claudia,
Claudia, yeah, it said Claudia. Kate is also presenting some sessions for us, which is awesome. Erica is coming back. Erica
Valentina.
Burge Poplinski, Valentina Correa, and Carolina Gomez, which is like a huge asset to any elementary world language teachers. Because if you don't follow them, I'm sure you already do. They are incredible. So there are so many incredible presenters this year, and we are so excited for the lineup already. The sessions are really unique and really powerful. Normally, we have to kind of reach out to presenters and say, hey, we know you proposed this, but we're really looking to like differentiate things and change things up since it's this, we're further along. But this year, so far, everything's just been like, whoa, this is new. Whoa, that's so good. So it's going to be really exciting. And we can't wait to really flesh out the program for you and show you what's in it. But before the price goes up, we wanted to come and say, hop on this incredible opportunity. We would love to have you this summer.
We
Um,
also just wanted to say that we have a whole track for if you're new to acquisition driven instruction. We have a whole track for you that gives you all of the nuts and bolts and the basic pieces. So while there's lots of new and exciting things for people who've been coming year after year, we also always will have the, total physical response and story asking and story listening and one word images and all the things that are kind of your basic toolkit
the
for teaching.
foundational skills really
Yeah.
for doing this. And then, oops, hello. I don't know how it went right over your head. I'm so sorry. Let's just see if we can
Oh, no, I'm going to make myself really
shrink
little.
this down, change this. Oh, you're so tiny. Where did you go? Oh my gosh, you're sitting on my head. So obsessed. Y'all, we are so ridiculous. We love this so much. So this is the website. If you go to expressfluency.com and click on conference at the top, you'll see the details down here, and you'll see that the dates are July 14th through 17th, plus a booster day, which is our fifth day. This year, we're doing 4 days in the summer. And the fifth day, based on participant feedback, we decided to move the fifth day to September 13th, which is a Saturday, because for many of us, most of us will be back in school, and it's like the perfect time for a little refresher, perfect time to reconnect with people who we established relationships with this summer. So that's going to be really special. It talks about everything being recorded, and then you'll see who we already have lined up here. So I encourage you to go and check this out. This will be in the description of this YouTube video as well, this link. But most importantly, please, please, please remember to use that discount. The discount code will last through the end of April. It's April Showers, all one word, April Showers. Again, that lasts all through the end of April, but if you use it before the 14th at midnight, it'll give you more off because it's $25 off of the early bird price. So,
Nice.
am I forgetting anything?
I don't know. I think we've said a lot.
We have. Shall we try and do our high five? High five?
Our high.
High five in this way. There we go. High five. And now can you do a heart? Oh, we're so close.
So hard.
Y'all, I know you're looking at us like, how hard could it be? It is literally so counterintuitive. We practiced before we got on, but Alyssa is very close to her bedtime, so she's struggling.
Why is it so hard?
First of all, it's hard because it's the opposite way to where you think.
Like this is the opposite. Yeah. So this hand.
It's that
And then you
hand,
do that heart, but it's that way.
and then just
Oh.
we've done it! It's amazing! Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh.
So we'd love to
Okay.
see you in the clouds. Please join us.
Something we didn't say.
What?
If you can't come live, there is also an option to just buy the recordings.
Yeah.
So
If you know that that's a crazy week for you in the summer, or if you lead a summer camp that week, then you can just buy the recordings only option, which is cheaper. But the benefit is even if you know like, oh, well, I'll be done by this time of the day, I could still take part in the Italian lessons, or I could still take part in the evening workshops. It may still be worthwhile for you if you know you love the live aspect. The benefit of the live is being able to ask questions right then and there of the presenters, right? That's a huge benefit. So, but any which way you decide to join us,
still,
it would be
yeah.
wonderful to have you. Yeah. I just remembered like Andrea came live, but Andrea Eider is a person who has literally gone through and tried to rewatch every recording from last year, and I think was fairly successful up through January. So you can get a ton out of just getting the recordings too. So any which way, we hope you'll join us. We would love to see you, and thank you. So excited.
Can't wait. See you in the summer.
Adios. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know who that is. Maybe?
Yeah.
No, I don't know who it is. We'll just call him Bob.
Bob.
See,
Bob.
Sam a Bob. Okay. Bye, everybody. See you in the crowds.